How about read this, bitches?
Yeah, I'm excited because Wombat's been reading the latest run of Amazing Spider-Man.
So I asked Shipwreck the other day, I go, Ship, we're friends. Tell me, which Spider-Man should I be reading? Should I be reading just plain old Spider-Man? Or should I be reading Amazing Spider-Man? And Shipwreck tells me, Amazing Spider-Man is really awful. And I looked at that as going, challenge accepted.
Of course you did.
So,
as the guy who just asked me if I saw the latest Kevin James movie.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Well, this part of me is like, how bad can it be? You know,
amazingly bad.
So, and this is the Amazing Spider-Man, the current run written by Dan Slott. I think the first 10-ish issues are on Marvel Unlimited. I hadn't read any of it. It's all relatively recent. It's the Peter Parker book. This is the book where Peter Parker is Spider-Man. And right from the get-go, it is just not right. Like from issue 1. And there's part of the premise that I don't hate, but I think it goes a little too far.
We've talked about this a little bit in the past, or at least I have. This is the one where Peter Parker is like the head of Apple, basically.
Yeah, he's like a Steve Jobs type character. He runs a multi-billion-dollar
They make spider watches.
Conglomerate that makes exactly like iWatches, but spider watches and all sorts of other technological advances, which there's part of me that likes it and doesn't. Like, I think it would work better maybe on a smaller scale. Like maybe Spider-Man or Peter Parker is inventing all this tech that's getting mass produced, but not as a CEO of a global conglomerate. Like some workaround for that.
You don't like that Spider-Man is his bodyguard?
Yeah. Well, they pull an Iron Man where Spider-Man is Peter Parker's bodyguard, and
he's got the spider submarine. Did you like that issue? And
the spider car, and he's dealing with issues in China. He's Spider-Man. Not that there's anything wrong with China, but Spider-Man belongs in Manhattan.
Not on the international business scene.
Yeah. He's dealing with industrial espionage. I'm like, I don't. They like James Bonded him up in a way, and it's weird. And sometimes it doesn't. It's cool when it works. Like there are issues where it kind of works. Like when he goes to help Aunt May, and he has to beat up a bunch of Green Goblin lookalikes. I mean, that's kind of cool. Or when, and I've always been a fan of Spider-Man Human Torch team-ups. And they actually have an issue where they team up.
That's a terrible issue, though.
It's a terrible issue, but I like when they had a fight and they fought like siblings. It made sense. Like I get it because there's a history.
Because Spider-Man owns the Baxter Building now.
Yeah. Spider-Man owns the back. That was dumb. But Spider-Man actually having interaction with Human Torch, I kind of was into. So, whatever. Yeah.
So, it sounds like you recommend it.
I recommend it if you're already paying for Marvel Unlimited. I do not recommend spending
it's not even worth it then.
Yes,
there's plenty of other stuff.
Yeah, this guy wants recommendations. Greg Beal writes in and says he's got the cheap Marvel Unlimited subscription. Give him some.
Yeah, it was on sale for Black Friday. It was for like $10 off or something for the year. I would recommend read. All of the I don't know if I would call them reboots, but they're why not? We'll call them reboots of characters, but now they're all younger and different women or something. Well, Amadeus Cho is now the Hulk. Like Totally Awesome Hulk is a really good book. And all the Ms. Marvel is good. I like Young Nova. I like All New X-Men. I like all that stuff. And they're good jumping on point comic books.
Have you been reading Howard the Duck on there? Is that on there?
I haven't been, but I know it's there.
It's fantastic. Howard the Duck, Unbeatable Squirrel Girl.
Vision.
Those are great.
Vision if you want to get depressed.
Mm-hmm.
The new Captain America, pick up Captain America for the Sam Wilson issues are all really good. So, yeah.
Basically everything but Amazing Spider-Man.
Pretty much. I really like Sam Wilson Captain America though. That's that's right up my alley. He turns into a werewolf. He fights the Serpent Society. It's good stuff.
Is Deadpool Spider-Man on there yet?
I think so. It has everything through May 18th or something of this year.
Deadpool Spider-Man's is pretty good.
What is it?
Those, if you like Deadpool, it's a lot of quips back and forth between Spider-Man and Deadpool.
Can't be bad.
Peter Parker is Spider-Man in this book?
Yeah, Peter Parker's Spider-Man in that.
He has a company?
No, it's just traditional Spider-Man.